Blake Lively allegedly SA'd her co-star while filming A Simple Favor. He will allegedly be deposed as people continue to think that she is a hypocrite.
The donut shop that Blake did her little PR stunt at is under investigation by the Wilton Health Department.
Blake Lively is in more drama over her movie with Anna Kendrick, A Simple Favor, but this time it doesn't involve Anna, but rather her co-star Henry Golding. Blake is being accused of doing exactly what she says Justin Baldoni did to her, and she grabbed her co-star Henry in an aggressive and inappropriate way. So let's get into it. Blake Lively is in big trouble because she was caught improvising, which most actors do when they feel like a funny line come on or something dramatic in a scene that they just add into to kind of help it out. But it turns out that Blake's improvising involved her groping her fellow actor's junk. Blake Lively is getting a lot of hate online from fans who think she's a hypocrite because a resurfaced behind-the-scenes commentary reveals that she improvised a scene where she grabbed her co-star's groin. Now we're going back to the movie A Simple Favor, and actor Henry Golding plays Blake Lively's husband, and in one particular moment, Blake grabs Henry's crotch. Oh, and she really goes at it too, like, almost a little bit painful. Like, oh, woman, what are you doing?
Blake Lively allegedly SA'd her co-star while filming A Simple Favor. He will allegedly be deposed as people continue to think that she is a hypocrite. Everything in this video is alleged, not confirmation of validity of allegations. So the A- list actress committed SA. I can't wait for the deposition of her former co-star because now he is going to be brought into this. She is going to take the whole town down with her. And again, this is allegedly Blake Lively and her co-star in A Simple Favor, Henry Golding.
While the moment looked scripted, Blake revealed that in a commentary piece for a Blu-ray, throwback to the DVDs. Are we still doing Blu-rays? But the scene was improvised, and she felt like it was something the character would do.
So let me get this straight. In Blake Lively's lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, one of her biggest complaints is that he improvised during a scene, touching her in ways that made her feel uncomfortable and were inappropriate, which if that's true, then 100% that's an issue. But it's now come out that this scene here in the original Simple Favor, where she grabs Henry Golding very aggressively, was not written in. She improvised it. Now, there's some debate whether she really asked him for permission or not, but I don't understand how she's going to be able to defend all this when they go to court.
This person writes, Henry looks so uncomfortable. Another person added, but her fans are claiming she asked for consent. Even when presented with evidence, they will still staunchly defend her, but call Justin Baldoni a creep. A lot of fans are using this commentary to call Blake a hypocrite. Blake's suing Justin Baldoni over sexual harassment, but it looks like she may have done that to Henry. Remember, Justin Baldoni's team released raw footage where they showed that Blake was just fine with everything that was going on. The kissing, the lip biting. I mean, shoot, by looking at the evidence, I would say she may have liked it. But I don't want to discount what she may have gone through because we don't really know all the details yet. We will see it in court. Blake collaborated and reached an agreement with the director and her co-stars before filming the scene. Her rep tells TMZ that his entire point here is that what Justin Baldoni did not do. The audio commentary referenced clearly says that she made a creative suggestion and they all agreed on it. So she's saying it was just fine. Like the director, Paul, liked it. They add that Justin Baldoni, on the other hand, who was Blake's boss as the director and producer of the film and the head of the studio, decided on his own without asking first that it was okay for him to bite and suck on Blake's lower lip. I can barely get the words out. Again, without advance notice or asking for consent during a scene, he began to improvise more kissing on each take. This is just one example of the many in Blake's lawsuit against Justin Baldoni. The attempts to smear Blake have come so full circle that they are even starting to prove her own point. Here's the reality. Insurance companies often do not want to pay you. If you are injured in an accident, their job is to delay, deny, and underpay. And they get away with it when people don't know their rights. That's why you might need Morgan & Morgan. They are the biggest injury law firm in the country. They've secured billions of dollars for their clients, including a $12 million settlement in Florida. And that is 34 times what the insurance company originally offered. And unlike other firms, they don't just settle cases for quick cash. If the insurance company does not pay up, then Morgan & Morgan is happy to take them to court. And the best part, you don't pay anything unless they win your case. If you have been injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan and use my link forthepeople.com/Sloan or scan the QR code on the screen and you can file your claim right now. It takes minutes. You probably could finish one before the end of this video. The consultation is free. The process is simple. There's nothing to lose. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan, for sponsoring this video, and enjoy. Now, Blake may have thought that was a clever way to respond, but people are still leading with this story. And the good press isn't helping either. I mean, I know I mentioned this recently, how she got herself in some trouble for going to a donut shop and working there and letting her crusty blonde hair rub all over the donuts. It literally makes me gag thinking about this. Podcaster Zach Peter on No Filter said, quote, "Why is her hair pulled back? First thing I thought was, ew, donuts with hair."
Now, if you haven't seen, Blake Lively was caught working at a family friend's donut shop this past weekend. Even posting this saying, "Baking with genius food friends and their kitchen mixer the size of a car. This is what my happy place looks like." And now it's all over social media and people are calling this a PR stunt to make her look better and more personable. Well, these are actually videos that I'll show you here in just a second, but she said, "Never in my life have I tasted anything quite like," and then tagged the company. "I would travel far and wide for these things and maybe even get up at 5 a.m. on a Sunday to work there." Letting us know that she so graciously woke up at 5 a.m. to go work there.
Now, I don't know what the donut shop owner was thinking, but it did not do well. They didn't get great press for this like they thought. They actually ended up with a bunch of 1-star reviews, which honestly, I don't support that behavior. I don't ever go and, I just don't go and leave reviews in general, good or bad. But Blake Lively is known for her luscious mane, which she has an entire hairline for. And I think that's one of the biggest problems here is that her hair was all over this food and nobody wants a little hair in their food. Nasty.
Look at that headline. The donut shop that Blake did her little PR stunt at is under investigation by the Wilton Health Department. But Blake did a little attempt at PR rehab and she went to a donut shop, I was about to say donut department, a donut shop in Wilton, Connecticut, a wealthy suburb in Connecticut, and she was handing out donuts. Well, as many of you commented, which I, to be fair, didn't notice initially, because I come from a PR background, not a food services background, I was just like, this is a weird PR attempt. A lot of you commented about her hair dripping over the donuts, touching the donuts, and how gross it was. Well. It seems the Wilton Department of Health has been involved now. A lot of complaints were lodged.
One person wrote that donut shop is getting flooded with bad reviews now. Very selfish of Blake to bring this business into it. Federal regulations in every state specify that women need to wear hair nets when handling food, and men who have, inches. Blake wore her long hair down, and it's also the responsibility of the donut shop to make sure the regulations are followed. According to People magazine, Blake is friends with the owner of Rise Donuts in Wilton, Connecticut, and was in a really happy mood as she helped out. And I'm sure she was happy because she didn't care about anything in the world, not even an investigation this donut shop might be into. It's pretty ridiculous, but Blake Lively might want to look over the food handler's license test because her free-flowing locks have put a Connecticut donut shop she helped under a microscope. Blake tried to cosplay being a working person, and people were pissed off to see that she did not put a hairnet on or a hat or tie her hair back while dealing with the food. A spokesperson for the health department said they received complaints about Blake working without a hairnet on, and it's under investigation, and there could be some kind of sanctions put on the shop, so they could find themselves in trouble. The Yelp page ended up being disabled because they got so many 1-star reviews that even Yelp just could not handle. They did not want to get involved in the Blake drama. A source close to Blake tells us that the so-called complaints are from people who have never been there and don't even live in Connecticut. Targeting a lovely, small, family-owned business is a new low in the retaliation campaign. Interesting that she's blaming Justin Baldoni. Justin Baldoni's to blame for everything. The Henry moment, she brings it back to the Justin Baldoni case, and he's the one to blame because they actually got consent for her grabbing his junk. And then we've got this donut shop, which again is Justin Baldoni's fault because she got backlash for being there. I think it's you're kind of losing your point if you keep just blaming Justin Baldoni. But I need to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Let's go ahead and open this letter. It looks like it's from California. Not me forgetting where I'm living. You know, I know it's so weird to live in California because I grew up in Virginia and it just never felt like I was going to ever leave that state, you know? And I'm actually really happy here, even though, you know, it can get messy in LA sometimes. Let's go ahead and open this letter. Whoa, I can't get it out. Okay. Showing love as a subscribed viewer. Keep doing you. Love you for the diligence you bring to the table. Best, Michelle. From Michelle Zing Orts. And made with Pascal Productions. Cute. It's like a little letter and note. Very simple, very easy to read. I love that. And she put a little spark, or he, a little spark. I think she, but I'm not sure. You don't want to misgender anyone, you know. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I love when you guys send me. I have a bunch of I have huge packages to get through right now, but they're kind of like daunting to me. So we're just going to go through a little letter. And thank you so much for sending me that, Michelle. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Bye, guys.